G'day folks, it's the Maple Monkey here again with another Marvel United gameplay video for you, and very excited to be showing off another homebrew villain here. So if you really liked what you saw in the last video with Sugar Man from Dave on Facebook, this is another one in his stable of Age of Apocalypse heroes as well, so really excited to show this one off. So this is Abyss, and really cool character design. Another one of the henchmen that we sort of missed out on from the last Marvel United campaign. I shouldn't say missed out, but you know, we got them as a henchman rather than as a fully fledged villain from that storyline, and has a really cool sort of character design. Really cool. He's sort of like this unraveling spool of interdimensional portal way or whatever. I think he's a brother of Nightcrawler or something, according to Dave. So he's got this really cool sort of power where he can sort of like trap people inside this alternate dimension inside himself, sort of thing. So yeah, very cool. So, and this was if you guys have followed Kanji and also the One Stop Co-op Shop guys in their campaign battles they've been doing, Kanji is a particular fan, I think, of Abyss. He was really looking forward to seeing a character design for this guy. So yeah, so Dave's got to work on that, and looks like it's going to be really good. I really like that Sugar Man design, and I think Dave has posted it now on Facebook. You can also see his designs, I think, if you're in the Discord as well, the Marvel United Discord. But this is I think an even better design. I think so. Yeah, Sugar Man is very top class character design, but this one I think maybe even takes the cake. So it's been a lot of fun actually watching the design change as well. This is the 1.0 sort of version of Abyss here, and you can see there are some differences here, some more specifics about movement and how to, because in this version, once you went inside Abyss to try and sort of take him down, you couldn't get out again and all this sort of stuff. So and the track has gone up and down in the different versions. So yeah, it's been really fun sort of seeing how that sort of stuff goes, and seeing the different ways that Dave has sort of adjusted to the ins and outs of the play testing as well. So yeah, really cool. Let's get into it though, and see what he does. So here's Abyss here. We're going to be actually taking him on with a team of 4, so we've got 12 hit points he's going to start with there, and that's crept up over the time as well. So let's have a look. Special rules. So Abyss's dashboard is actually a location that can hold up to 2 civilian or thug tokens. So it can hold 2 tokens, but it's also a location. So your characters can enter here, and it is adjacent to Abyss's location. So how do you get here? You've got to be in his location, which opens it up to be adjacent to that, and then you can use movement to get here. Now, heroes using movement to leave this location must spend 2 movement instead. Abyss can be damaged from his dashboard. Okay, and so yeah, so you can damage him in his location, but you can also, when you're in here, you can also use basically count as being sort of in his spot where you can attack him as well. His BAM, move the 2 leftmost civilians or thugs in his location, so not on his dashboard but in his location, onto the dashboard, and then deal 1 damage to each hero in his location or on his dashboard as well. So if you're inside him, he's going to be hitting you. You're pretty much guaranteed, he's going to be hitting you every turn if he gets a BAM. And over here, this is what makes this so dangerous, is that if there's an overflow of a civilian or a thug, token can't be added to a location, increase his chaos track, which is his villainous plot. So basically once he goes from 0 to 10, he wins. You increase that by 1 for each token that you could not add. So that's very nasty. In some of the different earlier versions of that, it went up once for every overflow, not for each token. What are some of the other things too? He used to only hit 1 character in his location or his dashboard, so now he hits everybody everywhere. And yeah, although you can sort of got a little bit more choice over leaving his location as well. Yeah, but hopefully you can see how that all hangs together, and we'll see how that goes. But he's also got some interesting master plan cards that also manipulate and sort of change up some of that stuff as well. So he's a very interesting character. Alright, so we'll shuffle this up. And now in terms of the locations, I've just sort of the same thing with the team. I've played a lot of, in the play testing of this, I've used a lot of sort of thematic heroes that he fought in the comics and that sort of thing. A lot of the younger sort of Generation X, Generation Next characters, I think. But I thought, let's just try him against just a random crew of heroes. Now, they're not really that random because they are all, I think they're all from X-Force. But I don't think X-Force really have anything to do with him in the actual comics, so that's why I thought I'd take them. Similarly, I've just taken a whole bunch of random locations today too. So we've got like the Warrior Falls and Stark Labs, Oscorp Tower, the Great Mound, Arondiadak Mountains. What are they? Adirondack? I don't know how to say that, but some sort of mountain base. And we've got the throne room. I think that's the Asgard throne room. So none of those really have anything to do with the story, but I just threw them in. Now we've got 4 locations, 4 threats here that are these hacked sentinels, which are pretty nasty because heroes starting their turn in this location take a damage, and then when cleared, reduce the chaos track by 1. So the good news is if you go around taking care of these, you can sort of push back the loss condition a little bit more, which is good. But if you start your location in here, you take a damage. That's pretty nasty. And what makes that even nastier is over here. And unfortunately, he's all the way over the other side. Unfortunately, that's not come out too well with the random setup here. Brother Madison. Now, I guess technically you could choose where the villain goes. Or does the villain go random? I think the villain goes randomly, actually. But, this doesn't necessarily have to be the location the villain starts, but I always like to put them up the top here. Anyway, Brother Madison, he's got 5 health, and here's the thing, he doesn't hit you, he doesn't have a BAM effect, he doesn't have a like a spot effect, but he's basically the one controlling and hacking all the sentinels, and heroes may not contribute to threat cards using heroic actions. So you can't actually take these things out, because they require heroic actions, until you get rid of him. And I think that even applies to wilds, because the wild action, the wild symbol just says activate any of these other actions, and this says you can't use heroic action. So even if you use the wild as a heroic action, I don't think you could do it. So I could be wrong with that. Dave can let us know if he was intending for you to be able to sort of circumvent this guy with wilds and take out the sentinels, but I don't think you can. So got to deal with him. So he's got 5 health. What a jerk. Okay, so now over here we've got another character that's doing similar tricks to us here. So this is Sister Carlisle, who coincidentally, a bit of a spoiler here, I haven't actually gone through the heroes yet, but we've got Domino here as one of the X-Force. Let's see if we can show her off, even though she's not painted. There we go, Domino. She, I think, is actually Sister Carlisle in this alternate universe, so that's going to be sort of interesting seeing how they go together. But she's another one that doesn't actually do any damage to you, but civilians cannot be rescued in this or adjacent locations, so you can't rescue any of these civilians over on these 3 locations while she's still around. And if Abyss happens to be, by the way, I'm using Dormammu's cards here and his model. Here he is here, I should put him up the top there, just because he looks similar to the bad guy. But yeah, we can't, if he is in this location, then his dashboard is adjacent, so we can't rescue any civilians that are in here as well. So yeah, so those are some interesting little interplays there. She's got 4 health, and then I haven't set this up yet because I was wanting to show the card or the dashboard off, but he's got 12 health here. That's a lot, that's a big stack. And he's got the villainous plot track there, the chaos track starts there. Okay, well there you go. So we've got the characters and everything set up there. We'll just quickly go through the heroes. So we've got Cable. I thought Cable would lead the team. 1, 2, 3. So Cable's got Techno-Organic Physiology, Punch, and you may draw cards until you have 3 in hand. Techno-Organic, discard 1 card from hand to do some cool stuff. That's interesting. Oh man, look at this. Oh my god, wilds for days. If only we could use the wilds on these sentinels. Alright, maybe we can, but I'm choosing to believe that we can't until Dave tells us otherwise. So Okay, well, there we go. What a hand of wilds there. So this lets us discard a card so we can hurt ourselves to perform a whole bunch of wilds here. Because remember, discarding a card from your hand is essentially like taking a damage. Here, though, we can punch and draw cards until we have 3 in hand, so we can heal ourselves back up again. So that's a good 1-2 combo. What do we got here? Okay, hopefully we don't get Shazammed before that happens. Okay, so this is Warlock. I don't know if he's actually technically part of... Oh, sorry. Oh, good thing I noticed that. He's got a starting hand card there. So Warlock, I just thought he looks cool, and I also actually thought he would be kind of a good substitute for if you were going to proxy, or maybe start, you know, as a starting point for a conversion. This guy might be a good starting point for Abyss as well. So yeah, he's pretty cool as well. But I thought we won't use him as Abyss because being blue, that might be a bit too confusing to picking up the wrong model since they're not painted yet. So his starting hand card is this one here. Techno-organic life form. As long as this is face up, ignore the first crisis token. Oh, great. Alright, well, I don't think there are crisis tokens in this scenario, so that's not that useful. He's got techno-organic feeding. Draw a card, then discard a crisis token from your... So you get to heal from your location from another hero in your... Okay, again, not that useful with the crisis token. Man, this guy would be good against... from your location. This guy would be good against Cameron Hodge. Alright, and here we've got a move and a punch. Alright, interesting starting hand there. Not really set up for this mission, but still. That's the point of this playtest, is to see how just random heroes go with this. We've got Domino. So Domino, did I shuffle that? I don't know if I did, but... Well, we didn't get much of a hand there, did we? So move, punch, and wilds. So there we go. Alright, let's shuffle. Let's make sure we shuffle Shatterstar. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I'm tempted to go back and shuffle Domino, get a better hand, but it is what it is. So here we go. Oh, double wild. Oh, vibratory shockwaves. You may discard 1 card from your hand to the bottom. Do a whole bunch of punches, split as you like. Oh, that's pretty good. And a move and a star. Well, those stars aren't going to be that great until we can get rid of Brother Madison. Alright, well, I think we're just about ready to get into it. So, yeah, before we do, I just wanted to say, like, this has just been a really exciting period too, you know, just all of this homebrew collaboration and that sort of thing. I've been sort of working with Kanji and Dave and just sort of like a whole bunch of people in the Discord, Lukey19, I think it was Kinstrife, you know, all the people that helped us out, Rick Nichols with Cameron Hodge and stuff. It's just been really a fun time. So if you are inspired, or if this is, you know, if you thought, oh, this sounds like a cool idea, I definitely recommend, you know, just go for it. Have a bit of fun. Jump onto the Discord. There's a lot of activity in the homebrew section at the moment too. So if you're wanting to share ideas or just check out what people have come up with, that's a really good starting point. BGG has a lot of people who have posted a lot of homebrew ideas there as well. So yeah, if you're itching to sort of design something or just dabble in that, the Marvel United framework is a really good, solid framework for you to sort of start dipping your toes into that sort of game design sort of world as well. So it's been a lot of fun. So definitely recommend it. Feel free to drop some comments in the comment section as well if you've got any ideas for things that you've come up with or that you'd like to see. So definitely happy to hear it all. So let's get into it. All right, Abyss. Okay, yeah, I really like this guy. He's pretty cool. Okay, so let's take him. We'll put him through his paces, or vice versa. Maybe he's going to do the same to us. So we'll shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. All right, Abyss. Let's see what you've got. Let me just make sure we've got everything set up. I think we're good to go. All right, so he's not going to move. So he's staying where he is. He's going to bam though. So which means he's going to move these two off. Put them inside his interdimensional insides there. Then he's going to put a bunch of stuff out. So slide this one across. Looks like 2 in each. So two civilians in his spot. Technically we'd do this second, but we'll just put these in. So that's no overflow there yet, thank goodness. And we have another not another overflow, but another 2 go here. I think that goes the other way around. Okay, and then thug and civilian. So this is an we're lucky there. There's one spot here. this is an example of a character where, because we're putting things out and we slide them down because he takes them from the left, it's important to make sure we're placing these in the right order, I think. So I think we're supposed to go red then blue, in this case red then blue, so that matters. There's no one inside him, so they don't get banned. There's no one on his spot, they don't get banned, so I think we're good to go from there. But he's definitely filled up that side of the board, hasn't he? Okay, we've got to get cracking. Alright, Cable, what have you got? Oh gosh. Now Cable had that cool card where we can damage him a little bit to start with, so we can get kick-started with a lot of wilds. He's got, and then we can heal him up after that, so maybe let's do that. Maybe let's do that. Okay, so it's only going to give one symbol, but it is a wild to the next person. So maybe we just do 3 wild straight up and try and take Sister Carlisle down a little bit. So that's 3 damage to her. Okay, then did I draw a card? I did. Okay, so I've got myself a single movement here. Good job, Warlock. I think he's got quite a lot of movement in his deck, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not sure if he's the right guy for the party. Movement and crisis token removal. That doesn't sound like a good recipe here, but I suppose the movement's handy. Movement could be quite good for hunting down Abyss and actually getting inside him, because you not only have to get to him, but you have to get inside him. Now technically you can damage him from the location, but hopefully you'll see through his master plan deck why it sort of matters and why you really want to get inside him, because A, you want to be able to clear out his insides. That's not a bad idea too, but yeah. And by the way, you don't have to wait till he's vulnerable to go inside him. So we could choose to jump inside, but it does, as you can see, he hits you every time he bams from inside him as well. So that's quite dangerous to go inside him. So, but you can choose to do that if you want to. We've got movement. So we've got a wild. We only need 1 token to get rid of, or 1 action to get rid of Sister Carlisle there. So it might be worth. What do we got? We've got a lot of civilian. No, we've sort of got a lot of thugs at the moment, don't we? There are civilians though. I'm wondering if we actually go I'm hoping there's going to be enough civilians dropped. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, oh yeah, there's enough civilians we could rescue. So I'm thinking we're probably going to need the civilians to be our secondary mission, so that we're not wasting too many punches, since he's got 12 punches. So obviously taking thugs out just to keep things down is good, but I think we should focus, if we're going to do one of these missions, maybe we should do rescuing. So yeah, what have we got? Do we want to stay here? If we stay here, right. Maybe we like punch. See, these are dangerous though, because we can't really do anything towards them, can we? We're all gonna have to someone's gonna have to take some hits getting around there. Have I got any? So maybe what I do. Oh man, just for the sake of giving someone a leg up to try and get as far around as possible and not trek through multiple turns of sentinel travel, maybe I do the move and punch. I would like to. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so let's do the punch here. Alright, that gets rid of Sister Carlisle, and now the good news about that is that so we're on our way to clearing that mission. But now, see, if we end our turn here, we can move a hero to an adjacent location. Move any other hero to an adjacent location to them. The problem with that is we're just putting them in a spot where they're going to have to start their turn in a sentinel spot. So that's not great. So we won't stay there, but what we will do is we'll... Oh, hold on. No. Do I move or do I rescue? Oh no, I've got to move it, don't I? Yeah, okay, so I can move, but I was going to say I can rescue. This is a pretty low... Right. I might go this way and rescue this guy in this spot. There we go. No, you know what? Just in case someone else comes this way, they can rescue in that spot on the way through if they need to. So I'm going to rescue here. Alright. So, even though there's only 2 spots before this fills up, but I still think I'd like to do that. Alright. Alright, so that is now Domino's turn. Domino got some sort of super cool thing there. Master Assassin. I'll just hold that up a little bit longer. So triple punch to a single villain or henchman, okay, in your location. So, but she can only get as far as 1, 2, and then that's not enough. So, okay, that's not good enough. She's got this single wild though. I don't want to use the Master Assassin. Ugh, yuck. Maybe I use... Oh, I can't use the punch there either. Oof. Alright, maybe... Okay. Let's use the single movement and do 2 movement. 1, 2, and do a single punch in here just to lighten the load on that place from overflowing, and that will do us. So we're now on to, I think it is Abyss's second turn. So Abyss is going to move 2. Oh, okay, so I think Warlock's going to get hit here. Oh no, and then Warlock's also in Essential territory too. 1, 2. So he's going to BAM. So the first thing he does is... Ooh, he's going to try and take that. That is going to move the villainous plot track up 1. Then... Put that over there. Because there's an overflow by 1. Then he wants to put... And then he bans Warlock. So Warlock is going to lose... Let's just use the single lose the single movement. Okay. And then he's dropping a whole bunch of civilians. So I guess it's good we said we were going to go for the civilian strategy, although we sort of haven't doubled down on that yet, have we? But he's going to put 1 here. He's going to put 2 here. So I'm glad I did rescue from this location because it's a little less. Oh no, but we've got 1, 2 here. So he puts 1 here, and then that's another overflow. Yikes. Okay. There we go. Oof, he's already seemed pretty scary. So I've mentioned a little bit before, but this is a much more dialed up to a harder difficulty level than he has been before. So the fact that he's hitting this one's the big one. Like the fact that he's hitting us with overflow for each civilian and thug is quite nasty. But he used to only hit 1 character in his location or his dashboard, and you could choose sort of thing. So the fact that he hits everyone where he is quite nasty. Alright, so right, so I've done that. So whose turn is it now? Is it Shatterstar's? I feel like it might be Shatterstar's turn. Yeah, he's got to draw a card. Vibratory. Oh, he's got 2 of these vibratory shockwave cards. So that's quite cool, except he can't use them at the moment. He's a bit too far away, isn't he? The movement star, so I guess it's time to start. If we can't use these stars for the sentinels, it's time to start using them to rescue, to alleviate some things. So Shatterstar, where are you going, buddy? I mean, we could stay here and do a bunch of rescuing, and then that would allow Domino not to get hit, because we could move her, or we could move... So we could move Warlock, because he's about to get hit again, isn't he? Or maybe Cable stays there. I think Shatterstar needs to get over here to help deal with this, so let's maybe move Shatterstar. Where's he gonna go? One, two this way, because he's got 2 movement, and then he can do 1 rescue. So let's maybe rescue there. Okay. Alright. Okay. Then Cable's turn. So Cable, are you going to do that healing, Cable? Oh, but that punch doesn't help you then, does it? Oh, hold on. Did we use that? What did we do in that in the first turn? Discard 1 card. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Sorry, so I drew that. We didn't actually discard one of his cards. We were supposed to discard a card, so apologies, guys. We'll put the single wild away. Alright, so he's only got the 3 cards. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, so... Oh, he's got 2 of these healing cards. Oh, man, what do we do? We've got to move. Technically we could go move, 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 couldn't we? But I don't think I want to do that. That punch seems a bit lame. Alright, let's do this. Let's just put one of these. It's a bit of a waste of the punch, but let's stay where he is. Let's do 2 heroics. So we're moving up this track nice and quickly. And we are we're wasting the movement. So we're wasting a movement on a punch there, but we're doing 2 heroics. But more importantly, we're going to save someone. So do we want to save Warlock from getting hit? Or do we want to save one of these guys? I think we maybe save Warlock. Oh no, but Warlock can heal himself a little bit. Maybe let's save one of these guys. Maybe let's save maybe let's save Domino. Yeah, let's move Domino over here. Then she can do the business. Alright, so yeah, let's move Domino there. Yep, done. Alright, so oh, it's not Domino going next, it's actually Warlock, isn't it? Alright, well, Warlock's about to get hit. The start of his turn. So we've got to put that card down there. Then he's got 1 card left. We're going to draw 1. Oh, they're both healing. Oh, that's all right. Let's play that. He's got a movement. So, oh, this is interesting. Warlock could come back here. He could heal. So he's got his movement. He heals. We'll also use this wild to rescue this civilian. And then we've drawn a card. Oh, lucky we got a double wild as well. And that's going to let us end here, and then we can save Shatterstar. And then our 2 assassins over here can make light work of Brother Madison. That's not too bad. Alright. Yeah, not too bad at all. Okay. So, let's do... Whose turn now? So that was 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's Warlock's turn. Oh, no, it's Abyss's turn, I think. Yep. Okay, so... Ooh, Psychic Tremor. Oof. Okay, what's he going to do? He's going to move 1. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Okay, well, I guess... it is what it is. Okay, so... he's going to do a Psychic Tremor. I didn't show that long enough, I don't think. So he's going to bam. So he's going to... Oh, no, actually, I think this is bad. Oh, it is too. So he's going to deal damage to each hero in his dashboard or location. But before he does that, and also each adjacent location as well. But before he does that, he's actually going to bam originally. So his bam is he's going to take this guy. He's going to go up the track 1. Then he's going to deal damage to us. So Warlock has to lose. Well, we're going to lose both of these, right? Aren't we? So he loses 1. Then Cable loses 1. Oh man, these are double wilds. And 2 healing cards and double wilds. And then we lose them again. So 2 double, oh no. And a double KO. Okay, that's 1 KO. So he bams again. So he wants to take guys from the board. Luckily there's no one there. He deals damage. Luckily no one there. Yeah. So I think we're all good. Essentially he's bammed us both, but the other bamming, the double bamming combo, there's no other guys to bam. There's not, yeah, so I think that's everything, but that's still pretty nasty. Man, we were lucky that happened in a spot where he can't take any more guys, because that would have been quite scary. Okay. Boy, our healing combo there didn't really work, did it? That could have been unreal. Okay, so, oh man, ups and downs, that was a roller coaster of emotion. Okay, Domino, well we saved these 2 at least. Alright, so Domino's going to draw, she's got a single punch this turn, so let's do as much as we can. Well, let's just do the Master Assassin then, shall we? Yep. Alright, let's not think about it too much. We've got, 2 movement though, that's interesting. 2 movement. And a triple bam, so we can do 1, 2, 3. Leaving him with only 2. And then she can move. And move again if she wants to, so she's going to go 1, 2. 1, 2, yeah, that's not really... I don't think I want to do that because I don't have any other... There's nothing... I can't sort of move over here and then get started on the Sentinels. And in fact, I can't get started on the Sentinels because this guy's here. But even I can't go over here and get started on Thugs or anything either. I wonder if I should have used a different card. Oh well. Should we just stay there? At least we'll give the movement to Shatterstar if he needs it. Alright. Speaking of Shatterstar, his turn. He's got Healing Factor. Okay. He's got the Vibratory Shockwave, so that's not bad. Let's use... again, he's got these cards without much... yeah, we've got a double wild there. Would that be better? Would we be better spent using that? Maybe let's use that, because then we can do something else. So, double... even so. But I guess the double wild gives someone else a bit more of an interesting turn. And we're saving our Vibratory Shockwaves for taking out Abyss later on, maybe. Okay, so... done our 2 damage there. Oh, interesting. So we're starting, you may swap your card from your hand with one of your cards in the storyline. We can get the double wild back. Is it worth taking a healing factor to get the double wild? But we want the double wild for the next person. Maybe let's get rid of this. Or do we want to move? It's not really much point moving though. Alright. Let's put... No, sorry, it doesn't go to the bottom. It goes over here. Let's swap. Let's actually take a move and a star. So if we need to be getting rid of these Sentinels, we can do that. Yeah, okay. Because we do need to get cracking on the Sentinels too now. So now we can actually start spending heroics to get rid of the Sentinels. Alright. Interesting. And so we have Cable. Cable's going to stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Up to get Cable. Psychic Mastery. So we've got 2 wilds. We also have a star. A movement. Double punch. Double punch is going to help. Boy. Where did we go? Do we go this way? punch. Do we go this way? Just use this star. What did I have? Move and a punch. That's. See, if I go this way, I could help work on this, but I think I'm going to be spending all my stuff on trying to get rid of these sentinels anyway. So let's go. Whoopsie. Move with the first wild, and then do the next two as heroic actions. Brother Madison's been taken out, so their controller has lost control. And now, if I can get rid of this sentinel before Cable has another turn, he won't take another damage, so that's handy. Alright, so that's good. Speaking of which, hopefully... nope, sorry, I was going to take a turn with Warlock, but it is... Man, that's fast. It's already... Boy, I don't feel like I've been... I suppose I've been working on this a lot, but I feel like I haven't been doing a lot of getting through his missions quickly here. He's already around at this point. He's moving 5. Where is he? 1, 2, 3... Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, man, he's hit Cable again. Alright, so he bans Cable. Boy, Cable. He's taking a lot of hits here, buddy. Let's get rid of a single punch at the moment. Keep that movement just in case we need it. Then he also, before he hits Cable, actually he was supposed to, first part of his ban is to remove these guys, but that's not going to happen. But he is now going to put a bunch of guys out, and we do have some overflow happening here. So he's going to put a thug and a civilian here. He's going to put a single, is it a thug? No, he's going to put 2 civilians in this spot. Oof. But he's going to unfortunately put 2 here, and that's going to drive this up twice. That's not good. Alright, so... Boy oh boy. Alright. Tricky. Warlock. Alright, let's start making him vulnerable. So Warlock's got 4 cards. We've got a move and a star, which we might need. We've got a punch. We've got a move and a punch. These aren't going to be... Oh, 2 nanite weapons. So these are gain a punch token plus... You may freely exchange tokens. Plus it's a move and a punch. I'll just hold that up a little bit longer so you can see it. He's got 2 of those though. Right. Okay. Well... I think we need to do the star one. Because there are civilians to rescue. Boy oh boy. Let's go over here. Let's finish that mission off. So we've got a move. We've got 1 heroic being used from there to clear that off. And let's use the other heroic to rescue this guy. And then... Oh, you may gain a punch token. Okay. And then you can exchange action tokens with another hero in this location. This seems like that nano weapon. Gain a punch token. You may exchange action tokens with another hero in this location. You may freely exchange action tokens with another hero in your location. Seems like this is Warlock's home base here. Okay, so let's give him a token there. So he's moved. He's done 1 star and another star. Okay. So that has cleared that one. So we've got to get 1 more mission. We've got to get rid of 1 more sentinel here. And it is Domino's turn. So let's see, we went Cable, Warlock, Domino, Shatterstar, Cable, Warlock, Domino, Shatterstar, Cable, Warlock, Domino. So we've drawn a card. Oh man, look at this hand of garbage. Alright, Domino, you need to do something cool here. So... oh, and we get to drop this back by 1 because we cleared the sentinels. That's the positive effect of the getting rid of the sentinels there. Okay. So I guess we want to try and take out sentinels, right? Do we want to go this way? Giving me 1 movement, 2 stars. And then giving a star, at least to Shatterstar, and then he can maybe also move in and star and rescue some of them as well. Okay. Speaking of Shatterstar, his turn. Healing factor. He doesn't need to heal, so let's just use the move and star again. So we've got these. We're saving up our vibratory things for later. So we've got move and star. How many more of these guys do we need to rescue? So he can move in. Rescue 1, I think it is. Oh, how far do I think he's going to move? Do I leave that one there, or do I rescue this one on the way out? I think I'm going to rescue this one on the way out because I feel like he's probably going to be more likely landing here, and then he might be dropping more in those spots than over here, so I'm going to take a gamble. So that's one of each. So 1 heroic there for that card. That puts us over here. And then the last thing to rescue over here before he steps in. So that's what we're going to do. And now by landing here, we can also, this says we can do a punch in this location. So that's helping us drop this down a little bit. There we go. We've just got to get 2 more civilians to make him vulnerable. Where are we? We've got civilians here and here. He can hoover them up though. That's a bit of a shame, but alright. But we are a bit clumped together, so if he ends up over here, we're going to have to try and track him down. But we've made him vulnerable now. Well, no, sorry, we've made him not vulnerable, we've made him under pressure, so he's going to go every 2 turns, we have to remember as well. Okay, so every 2 turns. And we've had 3 turns here anyway, so either way he was going to go now. So he's only moving 1 and then bamming, it looks like. So, he's a bit far away from us, but I suppose these guys are going next, aren't they? Putting down a bunch of thugs. So he's going to steal these 2. Sorry, he's going to steal these 2. Ugh. 1, 2. Oh, but I think I did clear another sentinel, didn't I? So that's down to 5. He's clearing these 2. Then that's a shame because we need 2 guys to rescue it. Oh man, he's going to put down a bunch of thugs. Oof. That doesn't help. 1, 2, 1, and then 1, 2. Boy, oh boy. This is not good. Alright. Alright, just going to check the camera, see how much film time we've got. Okay, thank God I checked that because yeah, we were about 5 minutes away from losing losing our footage. So yeah, we'll just keep going on. So we just had Abyss's turn. So I think we're about to go into Shatterstar. So we think we've got Cable. Where's Cable? He's over here. So we've done all that. So we did the BAM. Landed over here. I think he took a few things. I think we're good to go. So Cable. Alright, so Cable's got these 2, plus he gets to draw 1. Let's see, we've got 3, so he must have taken an extra hit. I think he took it. I think Abyss must have landed on him the previous turn. So we've got 3. Oh, Techno. This is interesting. So we've got the movement and the punch, but we've also got this interesting thing. Oh, we can damage ourselves. Oh, that's real dangerous, isn't it? That's really dangerous. But he can give, oh man, he can give himself enough actions to get inside inside this turn too. Well, I think we need to do it because we need to do some rescuing. See, we've got 2. To make him vulnerable, we need 2. Oh, but he does have 1 in here, doesn't he? Oh. But is it worth... He doesn't have a heal, though. So what we could do, we've got... Wow, okay, so we discard a card. Okay, so we put 1... Okay, so we could do this. We could put this at the bottom. leaving him with 1 card, but then as soon as Abyss bams, he's gonna... I don't know if that's worth it. Okay, let's see. This is going to give us some movement. So we've discarded. Let's do it. Alright, so discard 1 card from your hand. Yeah, we've done that. We get 3 wilds essentially. Plus we've got this rescue, we've got a movement, we've got all this stuff here. So let's do it. Let's go. What we can do, we can use the movement here to move here, and the wild here to jump inside. We can rescue, so that's the movement. We use this rescue here to rescue this bloke from that spot there. Then, so we've done that. Then we've got another movement here. And so move wild, so move star. Is it worth it? I don't know. Just sitting inside here, already being on 1 wound, is essentially we're giving him like a free extra thing. Because what I'm thinking is we could rescue here. That makes him vulnerable for Warlock to step in, and then everyone can basically do what they need to do. Because we've now made him vulnerable. But is it worth it? Because now we've essentially, because we haven't left ourselves any punching power from Cable here, although we have given ourselves a wild. Yeah, alright, let's do it. So there we go, we've got 2 missions done, so we're now into that. So we've moved, we've done a wild, so we use the 2 things there to move, we've done the rescue, we've got, I think we can also do a punch here. Move, star. So I think we can do 1 more punch. So the question is, do we punch outside here? Do we punch him for 1? Or do we punch this guy? I think maybe let's punch that. Just to put ourselves a little bit further away from getting the overflow there. Alright. Now, he's definitely going to... Oh, when did we make him vulnerable? Did we make him vulnerable? I'm just trying to think, did I give Shatterstar a turn when I shouldn't have? I can't remember back to then. Did we just make him vulnerable with Shatterstar? I can't remember. Apologies if I've messed that up. Alright, so... Oh, Warlock has a punch token here. That's not bad. So Warlock's going to draw. Warlock needs movement, I guess, to get inside Abyss here. So let's go. We've got a punch. Let's go with that one there. And so now we've given ourselves a movement. And then we can use the wild to get inside. Ooh. Then we've got a punch. Oh, we also can draw a punch here too. So we're gaining a punch. We had a punch already, and we've got a 3rd punch here, so we can do 3 punches. There's no more thugs inside here that we need to worry about rescuing. Now technically I guess we could try and rescue some thugs around here, just to sort of keep the overflows down, but I think we've got to get cracking now, so let's just spend all those and do... So we're doing these 2 to get inside, then drawing, we had 1 and we've got 1, so we're doing 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. Alright, down to, what's that, 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, yep. Okay. Whew. But now it is Abyss's turn, so he's going to bam, so we take a damage each. That's going to KO us, unfortunately. So the 4th, actually, first thing that happens is with the bam, he's going to move 4. So where is he? 1, 2, 3. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Well, actually, this is not too... If we can survive this... Ooh, okay. Not great. Not great. We'll see. Okay, so... Uh-oh. Oh, is this going to put us over the edge? This could be over right now if we're not lucky here. So we moved around here. Let's make sure we do it right. So we've moved the 4. Then he bams. The first thing he does is he's going to take these 2 and he's going to put them here. Alright. Luckily that didn't cause any overflow yet. Then, as part of the BAM, he hits everyone on his location and in the thingy. So he's going to hit... Oh, how does this work now? Because... Alright, so what's the timing of this? So he comes in, he hits us... Cable gets hit once. That's going to KO him. Then Warlock gets hit. Let's just lose a single punch, I guess, because we'd rather have the wild, right? So we get hit there. Domino, let's lose just one of the single punches. And Shatterstar, let's lose the healing factor. Okay. Then because this could have actually helped us out here, because I think we were going to lose a bunch, but he's going to wipe them out first. So then, we're still going to get an overflow here, aren't we? Well, this is going to get close. So he's done all that. Then immediately, because we got KO'd here, Cable's KO causes another hit, so we each take another hit. So I'm going to get rid of this wild. I'm going to get rid of, I guess we'll get rid of the punch and keep the wild, just for more versatility. Shatterstar's, he's got 2 copies of this, so we'll get rid of one of those. Okay. They've all got 1 hit each, so we've got to try and stay alive. But luckily he's landed on their spot, so now at least they can get inside and hopefully, can we do 9 damage though before he has another turn? Let's find out. So all of that happens. This is where we're going to start ratcheting up this. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh no, they're not civilians, he's putting thugs out. Okay. So, putting thugs out. So we're putting 2 here. And then he's putting 2 in his location. We haven't overflowed there yet. But we are going to overflow here because we're supposed to put 2 out here, but we can put 1. But we're missing 1, so we're going up to 6. Okay. Now, let's go to... Whose turn is it next? I think we had Warlock's turn, didn't we? So it must be Domino's turn. So Domino's going to draw a card. She didn't quite get taken out there. Well, that's not too bad. She needs a movement. We've got a movement and a punch. And we've got a wild here. So let's do a movement and punch to give Shatterstar what he needs. So Domino, we've got 2 movements, so essentially she can jump inside. She can now do 2 punches. 1, 2. Here, she doesn't have any tokens. We're not quite doing enough here, are we? I'm just wondering, do I save one of the punches for taking out this thug? But I guess I can save that for Shatterstar, can do that in his turn. So we've done the 2 move. Didn't really need to spend 2 moves, but that's what we've got. Now, Shatterstar. And we're able to do this full damage to him. Inside now. Oh, we haven't got another... There's another card. I hope this other card comes out at some point, because one of the reasons it's so important to get inside Shatterstar... Oh, you know what? I've just realised. Oh, man, I'm spending a lot more... I didn't need to be jumping inside him, didn't I? I guess it's good to be able to sort of make sure that you then travel with him and you can punch him up. But there is a card that hasn't come out yet, but I'm just to explain it in case it doesn't come out. The reason I've jumped inside him is I guess I'm playing with the... I'm thinking that this card's already come out, but there's a card that called Unraveling Body or something like that, and essentially for every version of that card that's out on the storyline, Abyss can ignore 1 damage in his turn, sort of thing, unless you're inside him. So, or you know, from adjacent locations or something. So, yeah, so you need to sort of get inside him, otherwise you can't really do the big damage to him. You're sort of like wasting your attacks on him. So, yeah, interesting. Interesting. I've just realised that I've been sort of playing with the thought that he's got that card out already, but he actually doesn't. He's only got the Psychic Tremor, but it's coming. Okay, so, but anyway, here we go. So we're going to, let's play this one here. So we've got the 2 movement. Again, sort of a waste of a movement, but let's head inside. Now this is going to let us do 1, 2, 3 damage, split as we like between ours and adjacent locations. Oh, but I've got to discard a card from my hand to do this. Right. Where did the rest of my cards go? Did I only have 1 card left with him? Oh no, I've got to draw a card. Okay, phew. Okay, for a second there I was thinking, oh no. Now what's happening with Domino? She must have taken a hit. Okay. So I had a move and a star here, so I'm going to take the move. So I'd be KOing myself to do this. Oh no, now where is he? See if I KO him, he's going to do a bam, then he's going to go up the track a little bit more, isn't he? I don't know if this is the only way I can do big damage to him. Okay. Do I still get to, from your hand to the bottom of your deck, to punch 3 times? Or what's the timing on KOing? If you discard the last card from the hand, they are immediately KO'd. Oh. So I don't actually think that's going to work, because if I discard a card from your hand, that's going to discard that, and then I would immediately get KO'd, and I think I wouldn't even get to do the rest of my punch. So I can't use that. Oh, that's a bummer. My goodness. Alright, well, here's what we're going to have to do. Let us... oh, boy. Is Shatterstar even going to jump inside now? Maybe it's not worth it with Shatterstar. He could come in and rescue and punch those 2 guys out though, couldn't he? Alright, well let's do that then. Let's jump in. Okay, the whole crew are inside. And we could get rid of these 2. And then we've got a star for clearing it out if he's probably going to eat up some more civilians at some point too. So let's get rid of those 2. Could have done 1 more damage, but I think we need to sort of keep that down. Okay, so it is Abyss's turn. He's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is not good. He's going to bam. So everybody, we all take hits here. We lose our good cards too. These would have been good for hitting him. Okay, at least hopefully we can get these shockwave cards, for Shatterstar later when we've got more health. So these 3 all get KO'd. And what he does before he KOs them, actually, he takes these 2, puts them in. Then he's going to get the extra KO happening. So that's going to let him get rid of these 2. That's going to drive up the track twice, once, twice. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, I don't like it. And then he's going to drop some guys out, and that's going to drive up the track again. So he's going to drop 2 here, 2 here. Oh, and he's going to overflow here, so he drops 1, and this goes up to 9. Ah, okay. I don't know that we can do 7 damage in this many turns, considering we haven't given ourselves a punch here for Cable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, Cable. Well, that'll do it. Oh. Each hero draws 1 card. Each hero draws 1 card. That could give us some good cards, but I don't know that Warlock's going to be able to do it. Okay. I don't think we're there. I think we're going to be just short. So we can get rid of this civilian. We can get rid of... Yeah, because look at all these full locations here. This is not looking good. We've got 2... We can do 2 wilds. So let's get rid of... let's get rid of 2 health. But I don't think Warlock's going to be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. With, even though he's got the 2 wilds here, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's he got? He's got 2. Yeah, he's got. Oh, we're gonna be like 1 short. Oh no, we're gonna have to get super lucky. Okay. Well, considering. We're not gonna, you know, 1 away is too far away anyway. Let's do 2 health instead of... Sorry, hold on. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. And yeah, 1, 2, 3 damage, leaving him on 2 health, and do the last one on this civilian here, just on the off chance that that might save us from an overflow. Oh gosh, I don't like it. Okay, alright. So, Domino, is she going to have another turn or not? Is this going to be game over? Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, well there you go, we've got the unraveling body, so I was hoping we'd get to see that. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Okay, so have a good read of that. So as long as this card is face up in the storyline, I think there are 2 of these in the deck, so he could actually be getting 2 of these at the same time. This ignores 1 damage each from locations other than his dashboard. So yeah, you basically have to sort of be inside him essentially, unless you've got some funky ways to sort of get around that. And if he's got the other card out, that's sort of 2 damage that he ignores unless you're inside him as well. So, scary, scary. So he's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. I think he moved 3 last time, didn't he? He's bouncing back and forth. Okay, he's going to bam us. So luckily he doesn't hit these 2. These 2... Oh, and actually before that happens... He's going to take the... Oh, luckily we cleared that out, so that's... Oh, this might be alright, because look, he's cleared this out. These 2 go in here. I think I've got all this right. I hope I haven't cheated or forgotten something here that's meant that we were actually supposed to lose 5 turns ago, but anyway. That goes there, and then this goes in here. These 2 go here. He's not doing enough damage to bam again, because that would cause us to lose. If he was knocking someone else out, that would cause us to lose. But luckily, I'll just get rid of this single star here, and let's get rid of this single movement here. Okay, and hopefully, I think that's supposed to be there. Is that right? 1, 2, yeah, that sounds right. Hopefully, Domino, surely she's the master assassin. Hopefully she's got enough to do 2 damage here, or her and Shatterstar. So if it's any 2 of these guys, I'd like to have a turn next. It's these 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. What have you got for us, Domino? Wow, we got super lucky with that card, didn't we? Because if it had been any of those other regular BAM ones, he would have been bringing those guys in and then dropping a bunch out, and that's what would have nailed us. But we got lucky there that one came up. I think if I'm getting that correct, we got very lucky. All right, Domino. Probability manipulation. That's an interesting one. Let's have a look at that. So she... Beyond cannot move. Oh, we probably don't want him where he is though, do we? Because he's gonna do those things. I think we've got him anyway. But oh, and she's got another one here. Oh, that's a good one. If we still had to go through another turn, this would have saved our bacon as well. If this is the latest domino card in the storyline, overflow effects are ignored. So we would have been able to stop the villainous track for at least one more turn. So that's handy. But all we really... Oh, here we go. We've got double wild. We've got a move and a punch as well. And what's this? We've got wild... Oh man, we got wilds for days. Oh, I don't know what I was worried about. All we really needed to do was just survive this turn because we were going to get enough punches from Domino, weren't we? Okay, so... Oh, let's just go double wilds. Alright. Oh, you know what? Oh, we've got to do 2 punches, don't we? Oh no. Let's do this. Because I think in the storyline, Dave was saying that the characters who actually take this guy out, they sort of sacrifice themselves because once they defeat him, they're still stuck in that world or whatever. Really, ideally to win, you have to sort of escape as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 1 punch, 1 move, a second move, because remember you need 2 moves to escape him. So that's 1 punch on him. That's 1 more health away. And then Domino at least is going to live to tell the tale. She's going to escape. Where is he? He's over here. So she's going to land here in his location. She had to spend 2 movement, so that's 1 movement plus the wild. She's going to spend 1 punch to do some damage, and she's going to rescue someone out of his grasp there. So let's get rid of them. Okay, and then she ends her turn here, so she can throw this guy off the waterfall. There we go. There we go. What an effective turn that was, and that's going to give Shatterstar his chance to shine as well. He gets to draw 4 cards to start with. He's got a single star. He's got a move and a punch, although Domino's already given him the move and the punch that he needs. So let's just do it. He's not going to be able to escape though, because the moment he does it, it's game over. So he's going to use his... let's do a star, because he's heroic. He's going to use a move and star. So actually, before he does, he's going to rescue this person. Yep. And then he's going to take out the last damage on Abyss. Whew. And we got there. So Cable was supposed to stand up. So was Warlock and Shatterstar. There we go. So Domino lives to tell the tale. The rest of the heroic X-Force crew managed to take down Abyss. And they've rescued plenty of civilians on the way there. So, wow. I think we got there without cheating. I don't think I made too many mistakes. There was some... I'm not sure whether I got the timing right for the under pressure thing. Apologies if I think he was supposed to go under pressure here, or maybe Shatterstar was the one that finally put him under pressure, and then we were supposed to go to every card from there. So that's okay. I think we did all the correct bands while they were inside there, so that's fine. But we got very close on that 9 there, so very, very close. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope that was a really cool character, a bit of a mind-bending one. Yeah, Dave, I think, has done it again. He's knocking it out of the park at the moment. Sugarman was fantastic. I don't know. I just think this one is so different and so fun, and such a different puzzle. I really enjoy Abyss. So, Kanji, I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you like the design of this character. Everyone else out there who's been enjoying what Dave's been putting out there, you definitely got to check this one out. And funnily enough, he has actually put this one up on Facebook already, so you can find this design. I think you can download it already, this latest file, and I think the latest file he's put up on Facebook is this version 5 so I think it's a nice tough challenge. Very thematic, but also like quite puts you through your paces. You really have to sort of make some tough decisions there. It was super tempting for me to be going all out with hitting him as much as I could, but I thought, I really have to sort of keep these down, because we were so close to the end there. Every little bit counted, and that's true. Just one thug or civilian that we didn't take out there would have been all the difference. So yeah, excellent. Well, I hope you guys, like I said, I always say this, hope you guys enjoyed that. I've really been having a lot of fun with it, so keep your eyes peeled. watch this space. We've got Dave and Kanji and a bunch of the guys. We're all sort of working on these different things together, coming up with lots of different villains and heroes and things like that. So we're definitely got a lot of things on the go at the moment. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy the next stuff to come. So thanks guys. Meeple Monkey out. See ya.